we kind of, last week kind of sat back there and held on the ball and get some guys open. And I don't think it was a bad thing. I think we could do some better job protecting, but at times I had a lot of time to throw. So I think as long as we just continue to stay on our game plan and continue to know our coverages and know our protections, I think we'll be fine.
In terms of your rhythm, because you have had several games this year where you've had 4 or 5 seconds in the pocket, at least it seems. Knowing that may close sooner, do you anticipate maybe having to throw on the run more this week, that kind of thing?
Not really. I think, anytime you have a team that's getting a lot of pressure, they're obviously doing some different things to create it. So hopefully we can, get some guys open. And, whenever you're playing a team, talented like this, they're going to have, times where, they have some successful plays. And, I think the biggest thing is we're just going to have to deal with that. And then, also counter that with making, our plays and staying on track.
Have you arrived at the point in the season where you're comfortable now with the receivers you're throwing to just because of repetition and getting to know them?
I think, we're getting on the same page every day. I think if you look at, especially last game, they did a good job of really playing fast and playing confident, playing within themselves. And, I thought or at least we tell a difference throwing and catching the ball.
Despite the sacks that Florida State's had as a defense, they give up a lot of yards through the air, like 227. So kind of give you a feeling that if you can get some time, you might have some success through the air.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think, the biggest thing is just going through progressions and recognizing guys that are open. We watched some of the UNC game the other day, and there's guys that are going to come open. I think for the most part, they're really good athletes on defense. I think just recognizing and taking advantage of their mistakes is how you're going to be successful.
I know Dabo feels like the receivers have gotten better, and at home, it doesn't seem like they have the drops like they do on the road. Are these young guys on the road still having some issues with nerves and confidence, maybe?
It's really tough to say. I don't think that's it. I think just the biggest thing is getting them in a game situation. I think from week to week you can tell that they're playing faster and really playing more confident. And I think that's just a contribution to getting more reps and getting out there and really having the realization that they're talented players and need to play on this level.
Hard to believe what a difference a week makes. Last week, it looked like you guys might be out of the Atlantic Division race, and then you pick up that nice win over NC State and get a lot of help. Is that something that kind of goes through your mind now that you kind of get this win? You're certainly back in the thick of it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we still have to go out there and obviously win this game, and then let everything else, I guess, take care of itself. I think we're going to have to play well. We're really going to have to focus and. Obviously play probably one of the best games we've played all year in order to be successful. So, we've played them before. We know, they're a difficult team to beat, and we're just going to have to prepare as hard as we can and execute and play well.
Kyle, what about going home to Florida to play for the last time?
Honestly, it's exciting. I have a lot of, friends and family really close to there. So, it's a big one for me, but I think it's also a big one for our guys and a big one for this program. So, definitely excited to get down there and go compete.
Talk about Christian Ponder maybe not playing. How do you know him very well, or how close have you guys got?
I've never really met him, but obviously he's a good player and very talented, and I think you can see from the success he's had and the numbers he's put up over the past couple of years.
Kyle, just going back to Saturday, when Todd had come into the game, at one point it seemed pretty obvious you weren't too thrilled not to be in there. Is that just a matter of it breaking your rhythm?
The biggest thing is, I thought, that had been communicated to me was I still, gave our team the best chance to win, and, in my opinion, I thought I still was playing well, other than the, poor decision on the interception. I thought, especially after I look at the film, that I stepped up and was still making throws, and, I think, me being taken out of the game wasn't really the issue or anything with the rhythm. It was just the communication on how it was done. And, after talking with the coaches, the communication wasn't there, and, it should have been handled a little differently.
Is that the most your head has ever spun kind of in a game, one way or the other?
Not really. I think, being, being in Clemson and being on the different teams, I've experienced some difficult situations. Obviously, it wasn't the way that I wanted to go, or wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. But I knew that if I got back in there, I was going to make plays and going to do what I had to do in order to allow the team to win.
But this week, everybody's back on the same page.
Yeah, winning makes everyone's life a lot easier. So I guess everything's fine and dandy right now.
How about just that idea of getting the ship pointed in that direction again and being back in the division race without getting too far ahead of yourselves?
Who knows right now? I think. All I'm really worried about is beating Florida State. I don't really know who's got to beat who. Obviously, it's a realistic chance if we go out there and win this weekend. But I think the biggest thing is we have to win. I think that's been one of our problems we've had as a team. Pretty much all year. It's just look and say, well, we still got it if this happens and this happens. I think we need to take care of our business first, and whatever happens after that happens.
Is that a symptom of the high expectations you all came into the season with, again, feeling that you could really make a statement here?
Yeah, I guess it would be a symptom of that. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I think whenever you're part of a program and part of a team that expects to go to the championship every year, it's obviously speaks loads about the players and their expectations and the expectations of the fans. But with that being said, whenever you have those expectations and things out there, you just still have to play game to game and take care of your business and win week to week.
What do you feel like needs to improve in the red zone area? Because like that was a strength for a big part of the season, but it's been a struggle the last couple of games.
In my opinion, I think we just need to make the plays that are there. I thought we did a good job of it on Saturday, other than the turnover. Whenever someone was open, we hit them in the end zone. But with that being said, we still have to come out of there with some field goals. And I think if we do that, we'll be all right. I still have some confidence in the kickers, and they're going to have to step up. And if we can't get in the end zone, at least put 3 points on the board.
Have you looked at this Florida State defense enough that when you see it, it looks any different than what you'd seen before this year?
They're not. The thing about it is, whenever you go in playing a team like Florida State, they obviously have really good athletes and their scheme's not a whole really complicated. They just let their players go out there and make plays, and they're usually successful because their players, especially on defense, are really fast and physical and fly around.
Do you see opportunities offensively?
Yeah, there's obviously opportunities there. I think we can win the ball. We just got to go out there and execute our plan and execute our plays, which we've done before against a lot of really good opponents. And I think the biggest thing is just making that one or two plays that we haven't made in the past.
I guess arguably you could say that no one stopped you